I'm going to show that picture to your wife.
Now, you hold it right there. You don't show that picture to anybody. You understand me? You hold on to that picture, because if you show it to one single person, Cynthia and I don't give you 1 red cent. You got that? Now make your choice, Zach. What's it going to be, revenge or the money?
Okay, you got more time.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Just don't jerk me around.
I'm not jerking you around, Zach. As soon as I get the money, I promise you I'll call you.
You got 2 more days. I'm charging you 20% interest. I'll be in touch.
Listen, I need to talk to you. I need your help.
I could hardly believe it.
Hi.
I was about to give up on you. Mark. What happened?
I'm sorry. I had an errand to run, and I almost got caught in a speed trap.
Well, you look kind of pale. You feel all right?
I feel fine, thanks. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I thought I would start off with this. What do you think?
Looks all right. Looks good. Nervous?
Me? Nervous?
Meet One tonight on News 7 at 6 and 10.
Welcome aboard, Dottie. We are so happy to have you. Well, I'm so pleased to be here, Miss Keene. I mean, I can't tell you. I couldn't believe when Miss Kemp told me I had the job. Well, why not? I mean, my goodness, you're talented and you're very friendly, and you certainly know all about the teenage generation. Have some more faith in yourself. The important thing is that you work hard and you believe in what you're doing.
I really am. And you tell me what you want, and I'll do it. Anything.
Well, my goodness, with an attitude like that, how can you miss? So, do you have any questions?
Questions? Yes. Oh, I've got a ton of them. Excuse me, but I was just admiring this beautiful portrait of you. It's exquisite.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad you like it.
I do. It's really were you thinking of using this for the magazine? Would make a great cover, wouldn't it?
Dottie, you have just made your first important contribution to Tempo magazine. I knew I was going to like hiring you. Olive, send Dabney here in a hurry, please.
Hello.
Morning. Adam Chandler, please.
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Mr. Chandler, this is Dabney Payne, your assistant editor at Tempo.
Hello, Dabney. What can I do for you?
I'm calling about the situation here at the magazine, Mr. Chandler. I trust that as owner and publisher, you're aware of exactly what's going on?
I'm aware that I hired Erica Kane as your editor-in-chief.
And are you aware that Erica plans to make substantive changes in the editorial policy of Tempo?
What kind of changes?
In a nutshell, she plans to turn it into a totally different kind of journal. We'll no longer concentrate on famous people. She plans to carry various in-depth articles as well as fiction and poetry.
Well, wait. Did you say poetry?
I thought you should know.
You're damn right I should know. Dabney, you'll have to excuse me. There's someone at my door.
But I wanted to talk to you about this.
You don't need to say another word. I'll take care of this. Thank you. Poetry?
Good morning, sir.
What brings you here?
Very serious matter, Mr. Chandler. I'm here to discuss business.
When Brooke and I confronted Ross, he even admitted that he'd returned to Zach with the intention of killing him.
Still denies doing it?
Yes, he said when he walked in, he found Daisy with the knife, and frankly, Brooke and I believe him.
And the new information doesn't help. You're still no closer to finding out who really did it.
Wait a second, we know more than we did before. We just have to give it some time.
I've hired private investigators. Why don't you let them do the work?
Mr. Corlin, I would think you'd be grateful for any help you could get.
Don't you think I want to see Daisy freed? But you could alert the killer. You could get in the way of professional
No,
work.
I disagree. I think we're going to bring a fresh approach to this whole thing. We may pick up on something they've overlooked. Besides, the real killer may be somebody that they haven't even thought of yet.
I can't believe it. June Hagen masquerading as a potted palm.
Cynthia, oh my God, there was no need to scare me to death.
Look, what are you doing here? I thought you were in, Africa?
Africa. Yes, I did say something about Africa, didn't I?
Yeah, you were supposed to be on a safari. What are you doing here?
I better confess the truth, hadn't I? I didn't go. Oh, I've been meaning to call you my darling, but I've been so preoccupied.
Really? With what?
Are you alone? Are you?
I believe I am.
Yeah? Good. Come sit down. Let me tell you all about it.
You're overstepping your bounds, young man. I had no business to discuss with you.
Oh, well, I beg to differ, Mr. Chandler. After all, you do owe me one small favor for saving your life.
You're here for payment, is that it?
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I don't want a cash settlement. All I want is one small opportunity for my future. You know, I think I could be of service to somebody.
You're wasting my time.
No. I'm sorry. Mr. Chandler, please, 5 minutes. Please.
2 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
Close the door.
Yes, sir. You see, Mr. Chandler, you are the monarch of a multi-billion-dollar, multinational business conglomerate. Now, somewhere in a monster like that, there's got to be one small, inconspicuous place for somebody like me.
You looking for a job, kid? Go to one of my personnel offices.
Oh, come on, Mr. Chandler, don't brush me off. I mean, you were happy enough with me when I saved your life from, Barton Crane.
I'm not obligated to you, Tad Martin. You set me up in the first place to save your own neck.
Well, don't miss my point. What I'm saying is you owe something to yourself.
Oh, you're not it.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I thought you, above everybody else, would be an excellent judge of character.
I am. I can spot an immature opportunist a mile away.
Be fair, sir. I mean, you saw how I handled the situation with you and Mr. Crane and Miss Barlow. I proved that I can think fast on my feet, and I set up an excellent game plan. Couldn't you use somebody like me?
You're absolutely incredible, you know that? I'll tell you one thing, you got chutzpah.
Mr. Chandler, I'm begging you. Give me a break.
What's your work experience?
I wash hair at the Glamorama, and I'm a stockboy at the boutique.
How wonderful.
Well, where'd you get your start?
Behind a plow on a dirt farm.
Who gave you a break?
I made my own breaks.
Precisely, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I thought you would be able to respect that.
Okay, kid, I'll try to find something for you.
Great, that's wonderful. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I've taken the liberty of writing down a couple numbers there, where I can be reached 24 hours a day. Feel free. I'll be waiting for your call.
Don't rush me, kid. I got a lot on my mind right now.
Something I can help you with?
No.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to New York.
If this is a sample of this young lady's ideas, she's got a lot to learn.
I just was...
Dabney, if you will think about it, I'm sure you'll realize that it's inspired.
I've thought about it, Erica. It's probably the worst idea that's ever come out of journalism.
Just what is your specific objection?
It just isn't done. I've never known an editor to put his or her own picture on the cover of a magazine.
Well, great. Then we're being innovative. Then we are taking a new route.
You're taking the ultimate ego trip.
Dabney, This is quite a legitimate news story. I, Erica Kane, am embarking on a new career.
Worthy of a paragraph, perhaps, but not a cover.
Dabney, I'm a celebrity. You yourself are obsessed with celebrities. I felt sure that this would be right up your alley.
Will be a laughing stock.
There is nothing to laugh about. It's going to be a full inside story. I'm going to explain totally to the readers exactly how I plan to change Tempo magazine. I feel that I owe that to the public.
They deserve the magazine that they expect.
They are going to love it, Dabney. And wait till you see the newsstand sales. I predict that this cover, this is going to be the best-selling issue Tempo magazine has ever had.
If your mind is made up, then we have to make plans. For what issue do you propose this historic event?
Well, the next one, of course.
It's impossible. That cover has already gone to the printers.
Stop the presses.
It would cost a fortune.
It will be worth every penny. Oh, Dabney, stop it. Stop being so pessimistic. Trust me, time is going to prove me right. Now, you take Dottie with you. You show her the ropes, please. Thank you.
I think there's a microphone hidden in the bud vase.
Why are you acting so paranoid?
I'm not acting. I am paranoid. You'll understand after I've explained it all.
Well, I'm all ears. Come on.
Do you swear on our friendship not to breathe a word?
I solemnly swear.
Firstly, I am so sorry about you and Palmer and your public humiliation.
Please, we're discussing you. Tell me why you didn't end up in Africa, okay?
Well, I didn't end up in Africa because I went to stay at a friend's cottage just outside Wilton in Connecticut. Actually, it was a lot like Africa. It was very woodsy, lots of little animals.
My dear, you're not the woodsy type. What were you doing in a little cottage in the woods?
I was hiding from the gendarme. I was afraid they'd ask me nasty questions about that nasty business in Pine Valley.
What, are you talking about Zach Grayson?
You have to say it out loud.
Well, why on earth would the police want to question you?
Darling, you've known me an awful long time. You know I'm a very frail woman, especially when it comes to men.
Let me guess. You were frail with Zach Grayson.
Yes. I know, it was very stupid of me. He was young. He looked so sweet in that leather.
And now you're afraid of being exposed.
Yeah, I would have phrased it differently, but yes. I mean, you know, the police might have come up with some new evidence. He might have kept a little black book, a diary.
He kept a lot more than that.
As you found out, to your sorrow. But I mean, he could have been videotaping our entire relationship. It's all I needed. Prosecutor saying to me, "Surprise, Mrs. Hagen, you're on candid camera."
Well, luckily your name did not come up at the trial.
Thank heavens. Oh, I wish I'd never got mixed up with that cobra. I thought it was going to be once around the clock, and then ta-ta. No, he started turning up at my private parties, making the most disgusting insinuations. It could have ruined me socially.
You survived worse.
Yes, but he wouldn't stop. He went on. Really frightened me. Strictly between you and me, darling, Zach Grayson was not playing with a full string of lights.
What exactly did he do, Julie?
Oh, threats, hints. Look at the horrid way he blackmailed you. Frankly, Cynthia, you had every reason to do that stinker.
What, me?
Yes. I mean, I said to myself, if I'd been in Cynthia's shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
Well, I didn't do anything.
If you say so, darling.
Let's not change the subject. We were discussing how Zach Grayson was persecuting you. Tell me.
Did you give him any money?
Oh, a modest amount. Then I cut him off and told him I was going to